Hello and welcome back to the channel TNV Academy. In today's video, we are covering clause 5 of ISO 15189, which deals with the structural requirements for medical laboratories. This clause focuses on how a lab should be structured and staffed to ensure accurate, reliable, and timely results. Let's dive in. Clause 5.1. Legal identity. The first thing ISO 15189 says is that the laboratory must have a legal identity. That means it should be officially recognized as an organization, whether it's a part of a hospital, a private firm, or a government setup. There must also be a clear organizational structure showing who is responsible for what. Clause 5.2. Laboratory director and leadership. Every lab must have a qualified laboratory director who is responsible for overall operations. This person should have the necessary education, training, and experience in laboratory medicine and be actively involved in decision making. The director ensures that the quality system is implemented, staff are properly trained, equipment is maintained, and the lab complies with regulations and standards. Clause 5.3. Personnel responsibilities and authorities. Each staff member in the lab must know their role and responsibilities. There should be written job descriptions and a clear chain of command. Also, personnel should have the authority to carry out their task effectively, whether it's testing, quality checks, or reporting results. Clause 5.4. Staffing and competence. The lab must have enough qualified staff to handle its workload. This includes not just technical staff but also support and administrative personnel. The lab must ensure staff are trained, competent, and their performance is regularly evaluated. Regular training and continuing education are also expected to keep skills up to date. Clause 5.5. Job descriptions. Each employee should have a job description that clearly defines their duties, responsibilities, and required qualifications. This helps avoid confusion and ensures that all necessary tasks are covered by qualified people. Clause 5.6. Personnel records. The lab must maintain records for each staff member. These should include qualifications, training history, competency assessments, and job descriptions. This documentation helps in both internal reviews and external audits. Clause 5.7. Personnel health and safety. The health and safety of lab personnel is extremely important. The lab must follow safety protocols, provide protective equipment, and make sure staff are trained in safety procedures, especially when handling infectious materials or hazardous chemicals. Also, staff must be medically fit to perform their duties. Clause 5.8. Confidentiality. Finally, lab personnel must respect patient confidentiality. There should be policies in place to protect sensitive information. Staff should be trained to handle data securely and ethically. Clause 5 ensures that the laboratory's structure, leadership, and staff are all set up to support quality testing and patient care, from having a qualified director to maintaining health and safety. Structural requirements are key to building trust and maintaining accuracy in lab services. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a comment below or ask any questions you have about Clause 5. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your team, and subscribe to the channel for more ISO content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.